Bhagwan Shri Pranam. When I was studying the J. Krishnamurti Sahib, there was a statement when you have an option, choices, then you are not free. Free. Freedom is not there when you have a choices. But earlier I used to think that when we have choices, I have choices, I am free. Now, listening to the Vedanta from you, it is signifying the same thing. When we are choiceless, then we are freedom.
And isn't there great joy in being choiceless? You don't have to struggle. You don't have to be torn. You don't have to keep brooding over this and that. Life becomes so easy. There might be 1,000 things. I do not see them. I see only the one thing that's truth, that's related to my identity of being truthful. I see just that. It makes life so easy. Once you do not have the pull of 1,000 choices acting upon you, think of the liberation you get. Else everything in the world is an opportunity. And nothing in the world suffices. Where does that put you? Everything is an opportunity, and no choice is good enough to be the final one. Where does that put you? A rolling stone, wandering from here to there, and wandering in frustration, wandering in angst, because whatever you have done has not been good enough. Why has it not been good enough? Not because the choice was wrong, but because the choice existed. If you want to be sure of something being good for you, being right for you, just see whether there are competing choices. One mark of the real thing is that it affords no competition. You'd have nothing else in mind. People may come and threaten you. Somebody may come and lure you. You will say, no, but this is the one way I know. I know not in the sense of habit, but in the sense of realization. You are offering me 1,000 diverse roads to travel. I don't even see them. They exist only for the ones who are tempted by them. I don't even see them. Remember, even knowledge is not objective. If you have knowledge of something, it is because that thing, first of all, meant something to you. Otherwise, you won't even have knowledge. And knowledge can be such a burden, no? You know of so many things and they are all going around in the head. I don't even know. Why don't I know? Because I don't need to know. The deal is done. Why do I need to have so many options? Not that I am the proverbial frog in the well, just that I know very, very clearly. The frog in the well has no choices out of ignorance. And spiritual choicelessness is out of total realization. I have known and I have reached a finality. Therefore, I am not considering options at all. And that's the summit of life. That's where you want to reach. That is freedom from experiences. Otherwise, one will remain a sucker for experiences all his life. I want to do this, next I want to do that, next I want to do that, this. Does the liberated man not do diverse and various things? He does. But he does not do them to satiate himself. He does everything being satiated, not wanting to be satiated. You get the difference? Contentment I already have. Now with my contentment, I want to go there, reach there, attain this, discover that. What's the difference then? What's the difference? The difference is, if you are going to a place to attain contentment, then success and failure will weigh too heavily on you, because just too much is at stake. Are you getting it? You need to succeed. Contentment is at stake. So much is at stake. Contentment is everything. I need to succeed. And if you need to succeed, you cannot play the game in freedom. When you are desperate for success, you are frozen. Whereas when you are already content, and then you want to achieve something, then you are actually taking it just like a game. And when you are taking it just like a game, there is so much joy, so much agility, so much maneuverability. There are just so many degrees of freedom that you get. Why? Because now you are not afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of failure because I have already succeeded. I'm entering the game and I'm already a winner. I'm a winner even before the game starts. Now I'll play with abandon. Now there would be a certain freedom from botheration. I'll be carefree. And those who are too careful in life, they will know the importance of the word carefree. How many of you are bogged down by care in your life? A lot of us, right? We'll give our right hands to be carefree. Care is thought, care is concern. Care is just too much weight. At the top floor. What happens to any structure that is top heavy? Would you want to ride a top heavy car? Yeah? We live very top heavy lives, no? Center of gravity is almost here. When you are already contented, then the center of gravity is where it should be. Not here, but here. Are you getting it? Many young people here, and the youth, especially religious choices. If you are being forced into doing something, then it's an improvement to have choices. Are you getting it? You are being forced into marriage. Your parents have seen a man for you and they are saying, go, wed this one, no choice. This one is final. In such a situation, it's all right to ask for choice. But how about a situation where you have some 41 boyfriends all at once? Are you related to even one of them? Is there any love anywhere? Now you know what choicelessness means. Choices are good to have only when you are being forced into one loveless channel. When somebody is exercising his tyranny upon you and saying, no, your will, your opinion doesn't matter, do what I say. In such a situation, it is a better thing, it's an improvement to have choices. But then, you, the youth of today, are hardly subjected to such behavior by circumstances or your family. No? I don't suppose today's parents chase their kids with an ultimatum of one final choice. Parents don't do that. They hardly make decisions for their kids today. At least not in the urban areas. Instead, the malaise has appended itself. We have started believing that diversity in choices is a symbol or counter of our empowerment. We feel the more choices we have, the more empowered we are. The truth is just the opposite. Let choices exist externally. When they exist just outside of you, they are not even choices. They are just things. Internally, there should be not choices but clarity. And where there is clarity, you do not see too many things. You see just the one thing. Therefore, a measure of your mental health is, do you keep weighing options? Do too many things keep going around in your head? Are you frequently indecisive about what to pick? One mark of the realized man is his decisions come in a flash. Once he has all the data, that is. If decisions require data, obviously he'll take time to gather the data. Once the facts are in front of him, the decision does not take time. He does not need to appoint an inner committee to ponder. He'll ask for data and the data is there and he says, now this, done. Because he is not being internally ruled by competing desires. If he is desirous of just the truth. He does not have multiple desires in 10 different directions. Remember, each of the choices that appeal to you correspond to a particular desire within you. Right? I like him, like him, like him. And all three of them are saying, well, he is saying, it's my birthday today. Let's spend the evening together. He is saying, I'm down today. Come and console me. And he's saying, well, I've got some fantastic things. There is this special bundle of books. Come, let's read together. They are all related to me through competing desires. There is the desire within me to be a big brother to someone. There is a desire within me to be knowledgeable. There is a desire within me to have fun. And none of these three desires are desire for the truth. Now what happens? The desire for fun says there is the birthday party, go there. So this choice becomes appealing. Do you see why this choice matters to me? Because I have a particular desire that corresponds to this choice. I am fragmented within, and the 1,000 parts within me become the 1,000 choices outside of me. I have the desire for fun. So I have the desire to gain knowledge. So this fellow who says, come, let's read together, becomes significant to me. And I have the desire to be moralistic, to be big brotherly, to have the upper hand in the emotional sense. So this option, this choice becomes meaningful to me. He's saying, oh, I'm down, please come. Your company will lift my mood. It's a great opportunity to prove that I can be a good counselor. That I know emotion management better than this chap. 1,000 things are important to us because we are 1,000 people inside. We are not one. And being 1,000 inside, having a crowd within, is such a pain, is it not? You are nowhere. None of those 1,000 is you actually. And each of those 1,000 has a certain inclination. One of them wants dosa. The other one wants to travel to Mars. Now how do these two become compatible? One is always crying, dosa, dosa, with spicy sambar. The next one is thinking of cryogenic engines. Now how does the cryogenic engine find any relationship with sambar? One within you is a political animal, deeply interested in politics. One within you is a gardener. One loves verses and bhajans from saints. Now, how is it possible that you cultivate both at the same time? Political cunningness and saintly innocence. But we manage to do that, don't we? So many of us sitting here, and it's the 5th day today. And in between, a lot of us would have found time to exercise our political imagination. So many things are happening in politics every day. And we go back, having read the Upanishads, and see what the Prime Minister is doing and how he is being encircled by the opposition and such things. How do we manage to have these two concurrently? I'm not saying one of them has to be dropped. I'm saying all the relationships that we have with the world must come from a single center. Your political opinion has to have a consonance with your Upanishadic knowledge. Else you are making them sit in two different rooms in your psyche. And this fragmentation will not let you breathe. You'll be sitting here thinking of something else. Getting it? With one choice, your energy is concentrated. And when your mind has so many options to feast on, all your energy is squandered on the feast. The ego is happy and life is sad. The ego is happy that, I have this, I have that, I am so very well networked. If something bad happens to me, I have so many people to seek help from. I am a professional networker. Every day I wish birthday to at least 3 people. So if something bad happens to me, help can potentially come from so many places. The thing is, when you are in such a situation, it's already a bad thing happening to you. You are preparing for something bad happening to you by having this network of choices, no? But having this network of choices is already a bad thing happening to you. I do not know whether any of those contacts would be of help in the time of need. They might be, they might not be, I do not know. But what I know for sure is that such a mind cannot be at peace. A mind that is rushing after security through diversity. The rules of the inner world are very different from that of the outer world. In the outer world, you say don't put all your eggs in one basket. No? Hedge your bet. Diversify your portfolio. That's what you say in the outer world. In the inner world, it's just the opposite. There should be one and the one and the one, and you have to be absolutely invested in it. 100% investment in just the one. Inside, if you diversify your portfolio, you are ruined. Getting it? Put all your inner capital in truth incorporated. Externally, then you will have all the freedom to invest at whatever place you like. And then, you'll always also have the guts to invest in outrageous ventures. Because you'll not be afraid of loss. And when you are investing in outrageous ventures, miracles can happen. You may also lose whatever you have invested, but then you are not afraid of losing. No? You are not even dying to get miracles. It's just that it's now seriously good fun. You can play. Think of it. Winning and losing come much later. The tragedy is that most of us cannot even play. Our problem is not that we lose so much. Our problem is that we do not even play. What's worse, losing or not even playing? When you prepare so much to play, you cannot play. When you have the apparatus put meticulously in preparation of the play, to secure the play, then you cannot play. Then all that you are doing is the arrangement. I'm arranging. And I'm arranging with such precision. Such precision. All my energy has gone into the arrangement. The real thing never happens. I have the security agencies in place. 40,000 fire extinguishers I have brought here. Everything I have done to prepare for the party. I have informed the police. There is all the security and the bandobast. 5 different agencies are videographing the event. I went around and commissioned 20 different caterers. So much choice. Right? 20 different caterers I commissioned. I spent really a lot of time on it. I spent my entire life commissioning the security agencies, the photographer, the videographer, the caterer, the event manager. I forgot one little thing. The party. Everything has been neatly arranged for the party. And in making so many arrangements, I wanted to have backups, If plan A fails, B has to be there, then C, then after Z there is ZA, ZB, ZC. So all those backups and choices and options, they all have to be in place. And when you care for it so much, then that's the only thing that you care for. And then care is what you live for. Party is gone. Everything is in place except $40,000 fire extinguishers and no fire. $1,000 security guards, but with nothing precious enough to secure. Hurts, no? Built a mansion, and it is fiercely guarded. The only little problem is that in the mansion there is nothing worthy of being secured or guarded. But the guards are all top class. You can call them commandos. It's a set. It's a void inside. What are you securing? But no, I've made all the arrangements, you see. Even if an intruder breaches the first ring of security, then there is a second ring, and then there is this, then there is this, and then there is this automated alarm that goes off. And para commandos from Jupiter land straight away. So, layers, buffers, backups, options. All defending nothing. Nothing at all. Like a jewelry case being used to deliver trash. It had layers of packaging. That's the thing with choices. You have so many choices, but the chooser is in such a bad state. What do you want to care more for? The choices or the chooser? Care for the chooser. The choices will fall in place. Who's the chooser? We are the chooser. Care for who you are within. All choices are to you. All choices are for you. You change, and the choices that are visible to you will change. So many things that used to present themselves will no more present themselves. You'll just forget that choice. If something does not appeal to you, would you still call it a choice? It's not even an option. It's just a thing now. Because it doesn't appeal. Why does it not appeal anymore? Because I am no more the one who I was. Care for the chooser. With the chooser remaining the same, having a plethora of choices is just self-deception. If you remain the same, none of your choices are going to help you. And we cultivate so many choices in the hope that at least one of them will be of some help. None of those choices will help you because you are looking in the wrong direction. You are looking at things. You have to look at the chooser, at yourself. Are you getting it? Yes.
Pranam Acharya. What you said about having so many choices and being so undecisive and not doing what is needed. This is what my situation is. And so I am in college right now. The foundation for my decision was weak. And the course that I opted is, I am doing Sanskrit honors right now. So, although the course was, the foundation for the course was not very, coming from a good understanding, but what I've been listening, and since the past 5 days, is what is needed is somewhere in that. What is needed in the society right now is coming somewhere from there, the Sanskrit thing. So, but I'm not very clear about what should I do in order to move ahead in this direction. That's it. I want to, but my indecisiveness, and that is the problem. Even if I'm going to work, and then too I'm going to have some identity. So in the Hindi sessions, you talked about atript chetna. So is it the same thing? Should I identify myself as the atript chetna and not?
That's what we are. A thirsty, desperate consciousness. When you say, what do I do? You have to ask, what do I want? What is it that will be good for me? What must I want? What is it that will be good for me? So what must I want? And the thing that is worthy of being wanted is the thing to do. Right? So what do you want? Rather, what is worthy of being wanted? Tell me. Put efforts towards identifying it. What is it that is not false, or at least not as false as the other things in life? Identify. What is the least false of all? And for the while, go with it. And then keep thinking, keep watching, keep observing, and you will come upon something that is even more truer. Then go for that. That's the way of life. Keep rejecting what is the lowest about you. It's like this. Put everything in your life in a descending order of value. Right? See what all is present in your life. What is present in your life? Whatever you think of. Whatever is in your mind, that is said to be in your life, even if it is not physically there. So let's say there are 100 things in your life. Begin with the bottom 5. See that you are associated with them for no good reason. See that you are cultivating false hopes from those things. Those things in themselves might not be bad at all. Remember, we said that dropping the false is not about dropping that particular object, or at least not despising that particular object. Even if you have to let go of that object, you let go of that object admitting that it was your fault to have associated with that object in the first place. Getting it? So identify the bottom 5. Let go of them. And that will give you the strength to do the same with the next 5. And that will give you the strength to. And also that will create vacancy for 5 or 10 better things to arrive in life. This is the way of continuous progress. Continuous, incremental, never ending. Getting it? Always keep space for correction. It doesn't matter how you chose the course you are doing. Forget the past. Today ask yourself, what is it that I want from life? Will I get it through this? Maybe there are things I won't get through this. Maybe there are certain important things I will definitely get through this. So know fully well who you are. You are a discontented consciousness. Be it the choice of a garment, or the choice of an academic course, the choice of a car to ride, the choice of a question to ask, all these things should be governed by who you are. I am dissatisfied, I want to be satisfied. The jacket that I'll wear should come from that perspective. It should not be a random decision. Because all that I want is satisfaction. Satisfaction not of the flimsy kind, satisfaction of my consciousness. So whether I'm choosing a camera to buy, or I'm choosing a chair to buy, or I'm choosing a place to visit, the criteria will remain the same and one. Will it? What's the criteria? Will it bring contentment to my consciousness? Right? So on this criteria, evaluate the choice of your academic course. All else is secondary.